Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between green hills, the long winter finally ended. Snow melted, and tiny green shoots pushed through the soil. It was the first day of spring. Lila, a curious little girl with bright eyes and a love for flowers, woke up to the sound of birds singing. She rushed outside and found the whole village beginning to bloom. Cherry trees wore soft pink blossoms, and butterflies danced in the air. As Lila walked through the meadow, she spotted something sparkling in the grass. It was a tiny golden key. She looked around and noticed a small wooden door hidden at the base of a tree. With a racing heart, she used the key, and the door slowly creaked open. Inside was a magical garden. Flowers of every color bloomed in perfect harmony, and animals spoke kindly to one another. A wise old rabbit greeted Lila and said, "Welcome to the Garden of Spring. Only those with a pure heart can enter." Lila spent the whole day playing with talking squirrels, riding on butterflies, and learning the secret songs of flowers. As the sun began to set, the rabbit handed her a seed. "Plant this in your village. It will bring the joy of spring to everyone." Lila ran home and planted the seed in the middle of the village. By morning, a beautiful tree had grown, and from that day on, every spring brought extra magic to the village, thanks to Lila's adventure and the golden key. The magical tree in the center of the village became the heart of spring. Its petals changed colors with the wind, and its sweet scent filled the air. People from nearby towns came to see it, bringing joy and music with them. Lila became known as the girl who brought spring, but she never told anyone about the golden key or the secret garden. She kept the memory in her heart, visiting the tree every morning to see what new wonders it would bring. One day, as she sat under the tree, a soft breeze carried a whisper, "Spring is more than flowers. It is the kindness you share." Lila smiled, understanding the true magic. She began helping her neighbors plant gardens, paint their homes, and care for animals. Every year, when spring returned, the village celebrated with a festival under the magical tree. There was dancing, singing, and stories told around a glowing fire. And in the center of it all was Lila, now grown, sharing the gift of spring with every new child who believed in magic. And so, the village bloomed, not just with flowers, but with love, friendship, and the spirit of spring that would never fade. Years passed, and the village continued to grow more beautiful each spring. The magical tree stood tall and proud, its blossoms shimmering like stars. Lila, now an old woman with silver hair and warm eyes, still visited the tree every morning. One spring morning, as she sat beneath its branches, she saw a little boy staring up at the blossoms in wonder. His name was Amir. He had just moved to the village and didn't know the stories yet. Lila smiled and called him over. "Do you like the tree?" she asked. Amir nodded. "It feels happy." Lila chuckled softly. "That's because it remembers love and joy and all the good things people bring." She reached into her pocket and pulled out the golden key. Amir's eyes widened. "This key once opened a door to a secret garden," Lila said. "Would you like to find it?" Amir nodded eagerly. Lila handed him the key. "The garden only opens for those who believe in kindness, wonder, and the magic of spring." That night, Amir followed a trail of glowing petals to the old tree at the edge of the village, the same one where Lila once found the door. The door was there again, waiting. He used the key and it opened. Inside, the Garden of Spring was alive once more, blooming brighter than ever. From that day on, a new adventure began, one that would carry the spirit of spring to future generations, with Amir as its new guardian. And so, the magic of spring lived on, passed from one heart to another, forever blooming.